All right, guys. So we're back. We're in game number two. We're in Towers of Doom. We got ourselves the same bands from last time around, Diablo and Garrosh, and we're getting ourselves a cheeky Maiev here. They're gonna pick up the Maiev, and they're gonna show them what Maiev's all about. On the other side, we have what is with Johanna? What? We're, what? What is with these Johanna picks? First picking essentially for your team, Johanna. I'm confused. This is my confused phase. When I'm confused, something's wrong. Now, Johanna and Phoenix. We had both of them picked up. I still don't understand the Johanna pick. It's going to get. It's. I mean, it seems like teams are overvaluing or not understanding how to appropriately wave clear, and they make up for their problems by using a crutch, and Johanna is their crutch. So basically, they're like, "We need a wave clear," and the team's like, "Well, let's get Johanna then. Johanna can wave clear." It's like you don't need every hero in the game to actually wave clear. You just need a person in the main lanes to wave clear, meaning that you generally want 2 to 3 people who are capable of wave clearing. You don't want necessarily every member, or you don't necessarily need every member. On the other side, to go with the Maiev, we got the Dahaka, which is a solid pickup here, and the Stukov. And so, really, this is interesting because they're trying to punish. They're trying to punish Waifu Warriors by taking out the variant. Now, that does leave ETC. ETC does get easily countered by Johanna from hit the Iron Skin, hit the Condemn, and or Blessed Shield, and you take out the Mosh. But you don't necessarily need the Mosh. You can go stage dive and really be able to split push on them. Now, I'm not saying they go ETC. I'm just saying it's a possibility. I definitely like Waifu Warriors drafting here better, where they ban out the Malfurion. They punish them with no tier 1 support, and you wind up in the situation of they're going to pick up Hanzo and Sonya. So they really like the Sonya. I think Sonya is a solid pick, and the Hanzo is interesting because they've now taken 3 out of 5 choices from a Waifu Warriors last game and put them on their team. There is they could pick up Arthas to try and lock down Hanzo with a root. They could pick up the Anub, which would work very well in my opinion for Waifu Warriors. You use Anubarak to burrow on in, stun someone twice. You have the Stukov silence, and then you can even cocoon them to, if they're about to get away and you're not going to kill them, you can even cocoon them and do it all over again, basically. You also have the Dahaka grab. I mean, I think a noob is a solid pick here for Waifu Warriors. We'll see if they opt for him. They will opt for the Nubarak here. They picked up Cassia alongside of Nubarak. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Now, the reason I say that is they don't. I mean, Phoenix is an auto attacker. He also gets a lot of damage from his heroic and his Q. Hanzo is kind of meh with the blinds. Like, it doesn't really matter too much since most of his damage is from his abilities, in my opinion. Now, I feel like it's kind of a wash, that pick. It works okay with the Warden's Cage. You can throw the Warden's Cage down, you can throw a blind, you can use the Fen, you can have the silence, you can get isolation, splash, epicenter. Like, there's insane like wombo combo potential here. Ball lightning, like pretty much guaranteed. to get maximum value out of. And the final pickup will actually be Alexstrasza. So Alexstrasza is not bad here because you can actually push him away from the point and, you know, control it. And the problem here is Alexstrasza sets up Warden's Cage really, really easily. Basically, if you're Maiev, hold your Warden's Cage until Alexstrasza has to pop her AoE heal. When she does that, just drop a Warden's Cage right on top of them and they all die. So, who's going to win it? We got Miss My E, Waifu Warriors. Miss My E, Waifu Warriors. Let me know in chat who you think is gonna take this home. Based on that last game, I'm gonna say for starters, I like Waifu Warriors draft much better than their last game. I don't really care for the Cassia pick at all, but I think their draft overall is looking stronger. On the other side, I don't have much hope in Miss My E after seeing how that game went down. And after putting my cards on the table of like Miss My E has this game. Alright guys, let's reintroduce our two teams. We got Wezzyfish 123 once again on that Stukov. Perks on that Maiev. Byron 1 on the Cassia. Flame Tree 357 on the Anubarak. And finally we get Hentai Master on the Dahaka. And that is going to be Waifu Warriors. On the other side, we got Tells on the Hanzo. Nam once again on the Sonya. Sestrin on the Phoenix. The Dude Abode on Johanna. Born to Shine on Alexstrasza. And that is going to be Miss My E. So, taking a look at, we're going to have Hold Your Ground come out, which is a typical like anti-Maiev kind of like build. And a lot of CC, like you can get some good value out of it. We also have the Live and Let Live. Tough as Nails coming out again. We got the Advanced Targeting, and finally Simple Geometry this time around. Other side, we got the Pursuit of Vengeance. We also have Charge Strikes, the Rubian Armor, Enhanced Agility, and Growing Infestation. So we've been seeing more and more people pick up not the Growing Infestation, but the Tissue Regeneration. So that way, the Haka can really sit in lane and, you know, stack up and hold down the fort. In the mid lane, we're going to have ourselves 3. The bot lane, we're going to have Phoenix. Byron 1 should lose this matchup, because Sestrin will win the trades. And as long as Sestrin just DPSs the wave, Byron 1 can never push in, and he eventually wins. There you go. Like, just by doing that, he can just keep doing that, win the trade, and then his shield will come and pop on up. In the top lane, though, Hentai Master, a little bit of T-Tours, but we just came in there to see the Hentai Master go on down, because Nam is, you know, besting the Senpai. So, Simple Geometry at 9. I think it's okay, the Enhanced Agility. A lot of people have kind of like don't feel it's that good anymore, which is fine. On the top, we got perks up here. Maiev coming on in, and if you were watching HEC Crucible, you would have seen that one of the things Equinox and crew did against King's Gambit was take Sonya against Maiev. Their opinion is Sonya bodies Maiev. And it makes sense. Maiev, you know, if it's one-on-one, she's not going to get Q resets. If she tries to pull her, well, she's not scared. She just keeps running at her face and then smashes it. Byron 1, though, getting, you know, blinded by the light a little bit there. Nice pickup on the side of Waifu Warriors. They'll pick up this camp pretty easily. However, they are taking a lot, and they've already taken quite a bit of tower damage. Flame Tree 357. has gone in, and there is the simple geometry done. We're going to have Sonya actually come on in, missing the stun. Shouldn't be too big a deal, but Dahaka is here getting that top. That's going to be very big because that's free damage 100%. Flame Tree 357 will have to back out, but we got Hentai Master trying to race on in. A pullback on Byron, and it's not going to matter. Silence coming on out for now, and Tells trying to let that simple geometry tear through him. Cestrin getting the blink out. Caperk's going on deep. There's the sun onto Burn to shine. One down. The Dudabo next up on the list. Through 3. It's a triple, baby. Knob getting pulled on in there. We get the quad kill. We got a quad monster kill. And missed, i.e. missing that Q, that W, and well, there's no R, so I guess you can say they missed their R's as well. Very nicely done from Waifu Warriors. So 7's about to be hit up here. We got the Blade Dance, we got the Ring of the Leech, we got Bed of Barbs. I actually would have liked to see this what is it? The talent that I can't remember the name of the talent. When you get stunned / CC'd, it'll proc the blind, and it also increases the size of the blind. We have the Surge of Light coming on out here, Bonds of Corruption, the Subterranean Shield, the Bed of Barbs. Also got one who collects. There's a pull on to Cestrin. He manages to get out just before the silence connects. Unfortunately, Wezzyfish misplacing it just a little too far out there. The Dudabo coming on in there, and there is the blind. We also have Constriction and Within My Reach, so they're going to get some real big drags. Oh my, Cestrin, oh, the juke. Not probably intended, but he gets out of there right before Flame Tree can connect. So Nyx's Alter phase is approaching. We also have Blessed Momentum, Life Blossom, the Conviction, Heat Exhaustion, the Life Blossom, which I already mentioned, Poison Spear, Battle Rage, Target Acquired, Combat Advantage, Serrated Arrows, and Dragon Hunters. This is 100% the wrong pick here. A lot of damage going on to Caperk's. Flame Tree taking a boatload as well. He is going to have to get on out with his burrow. Stukov very far forward, but Byron coming on in. They've already channeled theirs. The dude might be going down here, and Johanna has a bow to his own death, and Byron has been dragged on in by the Hentai Master, but they do manage to capture one. Tell's trying to leap on over. He leaps on over with a little jump, and it's not going to matter as 4 members once again go down. Yeah, so about that fight, Johanna was the first one to go down there. And the Dragon Hunters is 100% the wrong pick. 100% the wrong pick. The reason being is you opted for Serrated Arrows. If you opted for Serrated Arrows, why are you not picking up Never Outmatched? And like, if you also have simple geometry, like your build is to basically spam that bad boy as much as possible. Take the Merc Camps, and the Dragon Hungers does basically nothing for you. You've basically chosen a talent that has no synergy because you didn't take the level 1 Stormbow talent. So we're going to actually have the invade here. It's going to come out too slowly. 4 members there, but it's not going to matter. They do have Dahaka they have to deal with. This will push on in, and it'll take another tower down. They do have the 10 advantage. So the fact that Miss My E was trying to invade there was highly questionable. What's unfortunate is that they never called for the engage against them, because they could have fought him and they could have beat him. And we already saw them beating the snot out of Miss My E so far. I mean, it's 8 kills to 2 kills, and they had no heroics. With heroics in tow, they would have, definitely been able to get more. There's a Warning Cage. It's going to do absolutely nothing. Caperk's on in there. There's the follow-up stun. Dragon's Arrow coming on out. The Valkyrie has pulled him on back. Byron one taking a lot of damage. Blind has been used. Namp is really, really far out there. Phoenix has taken out Cassia. Cocoon finally coming on out. Not the time to use it, boy, because you use it. right before the team fight, when you're actually going to fight, that's when you want to use it. The drag on to Seztrin. The stun is not going to be enough. He is not going to get the healing though, and this has been one long drag out Rock'em Sock'em fight. So, if you're a noob, you want to use Cocoon as soon as the fight begins, not after the fight is about to end. The perk's trying to grab. There's a double stun due to both very far forward. Going to get grabbed by Hentai Master, not going to matter. And they are still duking it on out here. They need to go and tap it on up. Now I'm coming on in now. The perk's really deep in there, not avoiding the poison spear, taking a lot of damage. And Hentai Master zip zooming around like he's Speed Racer. And Seztrin is finally going to get this. Hold on out. Massive shove. Not really seeing anything out of that in that team fight from it. And there we go. We got the Valkyrie back up once again. Due to both, there's a big stun coming on out. And they are looking for some blood here on Miss Mai. Cocoon finally being used on Phoenix. And they have lost themselves 2 of these altars already. So they lost both these altars. Miss Mai are now back in it. That was really rough for Miss Mai. The cocoons need to come out on the right people, because if it's not on the right person, it's a waste. And if you're using it too late, it's definitely a waste. If you use it before the team is ready to engage, it's a waste. So your team needs to be on point when it comes to cocoons. In this case, I'd say you can take out Phoenix. Well, he's going to get away from you, but you can prevent him from actually fighting, so it's not bad. You can take out the Sonya so she can't spin on your team's face. There they go, Valkyrie coming on in. They're going to pick themselves a Seztrin, and Phoenix has been absolutely obliterated. Very nice grab there. Nice combo from Miss Mai. More or less what I expected. The Cocoon has come out. This is okay. The usage of it over here. Flame Tree using the Burrow way too early, because he needs to use that to try and combo, Johanna. They get nothing out of the Cocoon. Cocoon is down for another 40 seconds, which is bad because Alter spawns in 20 seconds. So they're going to have 15-second window without, a really good tool. In the meantime, Nam is going to pick this camp on up, going to apply additional pressure in the top lane. So he should be able to clear this up. He should hopefully have Burrow available. We got ourselves a Chinese Bush Gang coming on in. Seztrin, come on. Where's the stun on Seztrin? There's the cage. He gets pulled back in, and there they go. They execute him. A little sloppy, but they get the job done. Nam gets spin in to win in the backside. There comes the dragon, pushing him on my back. The Valkyrie has been used. Not going to grab anyone, but they get themselves 2 kills already. Looking for that third. The triple. Are they going to get it? They get the stun, and it's not going to matter, because they get them. What? Where did that happen? I did not expect another kill. Please report Alexstrasza to, feeding. But yeah, if your Alexstrasza dies like that, something's odd, in my opinion. So, Waifu Warriors going for that 4, and Miss Mai is not going to actually be able to contest this because they have no Hanzo. Hanzo could shoot that arrow. He doesn't have it up, though. I mean, that's really the only way for them to make a play here. They pick it up. They are now marching on to 16. Waifu Warriors are doing their waifus great justice at the moment. So, the way for Miss Mai to get back in this is to take a fight right now. You have to take a fight before 16s are hit. You need to get the pressure, take this camp, apply the pressure, get the XP, force them down, and force the fight. The dude of boat is hiding behind Phoenix. Not what you want from your tank. There's an attempt to grab him. Purification and Blessed Shield has come on out. Dragon's Arrow as well, but they're not going to get them out. Johanna has been cocooned, and once again, not who you really want to cocoon right now. They tried to pick up Seztrin, but they are not going to land that Valkyrie, as he is blinked on out of there. And there they go, dude. The dude of boat is being focused on down. He gets the healing, keeping him up temporarily, but he is the first down. Seztrin getting pulled on back. Kapork's just barely surviving there, you know, living a life on the edge, and he will walk away from it, and they net themselves 2 kills. I think this is potentially, you know, the GG situation. They have 2 kills. They are now going to probably feed. There's a very good chance that they feed here. A cocoon up in 10 seconds. They're trying to delay this. They already get 1. They get 2. And they're going to get this 3rd one almost 100%. Nice grab onto Nop. The stun isn't going to be on him, though. They get the channel, and now they walk away. This is a 4-shot game, which means that this is pretty much next altar wins the game. Waifu Warriors just, you know, as I like to phrase it, ass blasting miss my ear right now. I mean, it's 3 kills to 15. They've been down in every game. There's the stun onto Alexstrasza. Born to shine. Is born, I guess, for the darkness, because right now that's all he's saying. Now, they get themselves the top camp. They're looking. They really need to grab this siege camp on the side of Miss Mai. Like they need the XP. They need to get 16. They can potentially get this and trade out, you know, structures. And I think that's the way to go because they can't defend this. So trade out structures. This is like the classic mistake. Guys, they're 5 manning top. We need to defend top. How are you defending top? We need to defend top. How are you defending top? And due to Bode breaking on out with that Iron Skin, Blessed Shield going to be burned. 16 is not going to be picked up here. And the classic mistake rearing its head. We need to defend. There's 2 camps for them to have picked up here. They could have gotten this already. I mean, that would have been really juicy for them to pick that up. Instead, they're not. Purification Salvo has been used. Dragon's Arrow has been used. And they're looking for a fight pre-16. And they are actually getting burnt by that Cleansing Flame. Baby, it's a little bit hot, but it's not going to matter. Spinning on top of it. Not getting interrupted. Cezrin going to be pulled back in. Hanzo going to be going down. Nob trying his best to spin to win, and he's doing a pretty damn good job. But Alexstrasza is now down, and that is going to be the team wipe and the GG. That was so nice. Let's watch that twice. So, that fight started out. We saw so much damage happening on the side of Miss Mai, but then they weren't able to close out this fight at all. Like, the fight essentially pauses. Cezrin gets obliterated. The silence is so good as they have nowhere to retreat to. They all get stuck in there from Miami's Warden Cage, and they just continue the ass blasting onto Miss Mai. And well done by Waifu Warriors as they take this series 2-0 and get themselves a domination. So let's see if anyone from Waifu Warriors will care to join us. So let's take a look real fast first at some of the damage numbers. We got 53k from Cassia on that played by Byron 1. I mean, just insane amounts of damage. Phoenix getting obliterated that game. 6 stats on Cezrin. 39k damage still dished out. You can see the power of Cezrin, or sorry, Phoenix, despite all those deaths. I have 0 deaths, 38k, Hana up there beating the Hanzo, the Sonya, and Johanna beating out the Noob, the Dahaka, and the Stukov. In terms of healing output, it's not even the same universe. 30k from Alexstrasza, 95k from Stukov. So let's see. I know I have another game, but let me check what time that next game occurs. I'm gonna make sure that it is still enough time. Yeah, we should be Gucci.